Hello to all of you. Thank you very much for attending this webinar. Today we will have a closer look at asset downtime entries within Dynaway. This is one of our deeper dives into Dynaway EAM for Business Central, and it's a 20-minute session. We already have a long list of recorded webinars around different subjects, which we'll cover at the end. But with me today, I have Christoph. Christoph will be your presenter for the subject, and if you have any questions, please use the chat log. With that very short introduction, I will hand it over to you, Christoph. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Mikael. All right, so today we're talking about downtime. So what are downtimes for us? It's when your machine or anything is broken and cannot be operating. And I will show you a few flows which we have here, and also there is a basic functionality for the downtimes, but we also have a functionality which is connecting our production orders or our assets which are connected to the manufacturing module. That's also somewhere where we using the downtime. So I will try to show you both examples how you can use it. So first I will start from the easier flow. And there are a few different ways how you can create a downtime. The easiest one is that we can go to the asset tree, and we can just simply open any asset which we need. Let me just only check if I'm in a good company. I need to log in, so give me a second. Okay, and I will just switch the company to the proper one. Okay, so let's just open any of asset which we need, and there is a one action which is called register downtime. So let's see what we have here. To register downtime, we need to specify what is the asset number, but also when the downtime occur. And we have an option here. One is that you can specify the starting date, and you can say how long it will take, because maybe you have a rough estimation how long it will take. So we can say that, okay, it will take from now 2 hours. So you can see a duration field. In the asset management setup, you can define which fields you would like to see. You have 3 options there. One is that you are seeing the starting date and ending date, so you just put the 2 values. The second one is that you see the starting date and duration. This is what I have here. And the third one is that you're seeing the ending date and duration. So system automatically will calculate how long when the downtime started. You can, for the statistical reasons, also put that the downtime is outside business hours, and you have 2 fields which allows you to group downtimes. So one is that you have a priority code, so you can have your own dictionary and with the severity. So in this case, I have a default one which is called low, but I also can have the second one a dimension which is a category code. So that's also something which you can set up. I set up 2 values here. One is the planned and one is unplanned. So let's imagine that at this moment I don't have power. It wasn't planned, so power is down for the asset, right? And it wasn't planned. I know that it will come back in 2 hours. And one thing which I need to do is just click register. So system automatically will create a downtime. I can see it. And as you can see, I have all information which I put it. I also have who reported the downtime and when it was reported. Of course, it may happen that it change and it will not be 2 hours, but it will be 3 hours of our downtime. And you can see that the ending date now changed to 6 p.m. So that's one thing. You also can see that I can close the downtime, and I have also the related work. So let's create a work order directly connected to our downtime. For that, we have an option here, which is create work orders, and you can simply create a work order. So let's choose like some electric inspection, and let's create the work order for it. For a second, I will close it because I just want to show you. You can see that all the related work which we have for the downtime you can find on the downtime card. And remember that it may happen that your downtime is for one asset, but you need to do the maintenance for any other asset. So you can have many work orders connected to our downtime. What I can do is, of course, I need to fix my downtime, my asset, and so I would like to register now as a technician that I fixed everything. It really took 3 hours, so I will just post 3 hours on it. Let's imagine that I haven't used any spare parts for it. So let's close it. You can see that when I'm closing the work order, and if it's the last work order connected to the downtime, I also can automatically close this downtime. So the technician can say, okay, the downtime is closed, everything is fine, and we don't have the downtime anymore. You also can see that because of the setup, and I need to specify what are the problem, reason, and action. So let me just say that, okay, we have a switch on problem and power, and the action is that we just change the part. So when I will close this, you can see that my downtime has been updated. It's automatically closed, so I don't need to do it manually. That's one thing. The second thing is that work order, I can also see that it's already closed, so I don't need to have any other action with this work order anymore. And I can see the history. So I can see ledger entries, so which shows me everything what I have been doing to close this downtime. So in this case, I spent 3 hours. My resource DOI spent 3 hours on it. The second thing which I can see is that I have posted failures. So I can see what was the reasons, what was the problems because of this downtime, what was the reason, and also what was the action which we took. So that's one way how you can create a downtime. As you can see, you can just do it from the asset tree. You can also do it from the asset card, which we will go a little later. But one of the options that we know that the downtime will happen. So instead of creating manually the downtime, we know that there will be some sorry, not this work order plan. There will be some maintenance, and we would like to automatically create a downtime. For that, on the work order plan, you have an option which is create a downtime. And if you will mark this downtime, this option, so you will switch this button, you will see additional fields here. At this moment, I will focus on 3 of them. Downtime category, So you've seen it already on my quick wizard how to create a downtime. Starting and ending date, that's the default starting and ending date for this downtime. And when we already have that set up, we can go to the planning worksheet. So let me just go to the planning worksheet. And I already calculate my worksheet. You can see that I have planned downtime. I have that's calendar. It will be 23rd of March. And you can see that here I also can confirm that I really would like to create a downtime, and the time will be from 8 to 12, or I can just change it here as well. And when I will carry out action message, it will automatically be automatically created. I need to accept the message. It will be automatically created the downtime as well. So instead of doing it manually, we can also connect our work order and our work order plan with the downtime. So if I will go to the downtime, you can see that it's already created for this asset and from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that's how you can also create the downtimes for the asset if you have planned them. One thing which if we are already on this list, sometimes I get a question how to create, how to see only the closed or open downtimes. And if you will go here, you have a list. So if I would like to see only the open downtimes, I can very easily just filter the list only to open ones. Okay, the second way how you can, or third even way, how you can create a downtime in our system is imagine that you have some external tool which is telling you that asset is down, so you can register this information also in Business Central. How you can do it? I for this created a very small power up which is called panic button for my asset, and I can just register it from any other place. We're using technically API. So for example, I can say that my asset number 7 is at this moment down. I will register it and you can see that the downtime has been registered. So let's refresh our page, which I have here. So let me just go one more time to this page. Asset downtimes. You can see that I have my asset already, my downtime for my asset already created. It's number 15. It's this exact time, and I have priority critical and category unplanned and registered automatically, as you can see. So this is how you also can use the system and register the downtimes automatically. All right, and I said that we can also notify the manufacturing team and manufacturing planners as well that our asset is down and they shouldn't plan anything, for example, for next week because we planned the maintenance at that time. So let's go to the asset list and let's find the asset which we already have connection with our work center. So let's take the number 46. And you also have an action to create a downtime directly from the asset card. So I can register the downtime from here as well. And let's imagine that we will not have power in our organization 30 of March, and let's see that okay, it's from midnight and it will not be 12 hours, right? So we will not have it. We know that it's planned, so we already will create a downtime for planned, and we have one option here. which is called production on hold. When we switch it on, system automatically will reduce the capacity of the machine on that particular day. So let me just put some description. Maintenance asset will not be on. Right. So let's register. The process is, oh, maybe I put a wrong date. So let me just change it maybe to 26. I hope I will have the data here. Okay, so not but 12 hours. Okay, maybe I don't have a calendar for it, so let me just create a second one for the asset which I already have here. So give me a second. Okay, I think I wanted to take this one. So let me just register the downtime here. Okay, and we will choose the date 26, 12 hours, our plant maintenance or downtime, production on hold, and power will be switched off. Yeah, that one works. So I had something wrong with the calendar for that one. What happened at this moment? You can see that I have a downtime for tomorrow, 12 hours, but how I can tell it to the production? In this version, which we have now, we decided that we will create a production order. Let's call it phantom production order. As you can see, I have a production order on hold. It is created. So if I will go to my production order, which is treated as a block for the for my work center, you can see that I have a description, maintenance for which asset. I have a source type, which is new source type. Its number is maintenance, and I have also number of our downtime entry here. You can see also the starting and ending date is exactly the same date which I put it on the downtime. The same here. I have a starting date and ending date here. If I will go to lines and I will go to the routing, I will also see that my work center number 1 is has some time, so we automatically put it that 12 hours, and there is a setup time in this case. And if we will go to the allocated capacity, you will also see that we already allocated those 12 hours, right? So this is how you can connect your production manufacturing part of your company with the maintenance. Of course, this work order cannot production order cannot be changed at all. So how to change it? Let's imagine that we get information that the power will not be for 16 hours instead of 12. So now if I will go to my production order, you will see that it's also changed, right? And that my block is longer. So why we created the production order instead of reducing the time, reducing the capacity of the machine? This is the question which I sometimes get. Because the answer is because in the first step we wanted to do it this way because you can see it on the graphical tools. So I hope friends from Netronic will not mind if I will just show them show their product in this visual scheduler. If I will go to the production scheduler or any other tool which you can have in your company or in your company, you will see that our maintenance orders are also shown on such graphical graphical tool, and I can see my maintenance, which is for 28 and from 12 in the night to 4 p.m. And I already can see that I shouldn't plan anything else for this role center, work center planetary mixer, because we have a maintenance, as you can see in the operation and also in the description. So that's why that's the first version. In the near future, we will also add reducing the capacity of the work center, and someone will be able to choose it. So that's from my side. Mikael, back to you. Let me just show the.
Thank you very much, Christoph. Great presentation. And I really like the fact that asset management is a fully integrated part of BC, and this is proven yet again. And if you want to see some of the other integrations that we made, of course, I can recommend some of these on-demand webinars where you will also see links into procurement, so item planning, for example, or into finance around fixed assets. But of course, there are many other elements where asset management is then totally integrated into BC. So this is the list of recorded webinars. If we move to the next one, you can also see that we only have one left. It doesn't mean that we'll end there, but this is the one that we planned so far. After the next one, we have a launch of a new version, which we will do some advertising around. So in the middle of April, you'll find a new version of Dynaway on AppSource. And there will, of course, be a webinar where you can see the content of that. That was it for today. We ran a couple of minutes over time, but I hope that's okay. Thank you for staying along, and you can find this recorded version on the website within a few days. Wishing you all a very good day, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.